Oh yeah, she actually writes in the log. I forgot this was a thing. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshaw. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily. You promised to be more serious and to listen at court, and you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. She never bothered. Set up 3 bullet points and didn't fill them in. That time of year again, the anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me, even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather, the sound of her footsteps as she paced at night, the time we shared in a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll, or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Yeah. I got a hook stuck when I was fishing once right there. Yeah, I can't remember how it got there. I was like working with it and then the rod slipped and then the line went taut and just went big up into my hand and I was like, shit. That was not fun. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible, but now I have to believe it. So I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us is the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Sokonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange it doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I worry about paying the cost later. Didn't know I was a fish? Well, you learn all sorts of things, right? What price will I pay for this other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest of contraptions. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, this heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go, but this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were, until the throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Cool. So we do have powers. I've got 2 of these. So if I get the blink, I can pull objects to me, or I can decelerate. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed when you aim the far reach. Interesting. That costs 2 runes. I have 2. That's dark vision. I think we all know I want that first, right? Shadow walk. Oh, I remember that. Papanaka, hello, how are you? Good to see you. I remember the shadow walk now. It's, you basically just turn into a shadowy form and you just see the hands like clawing away at the floor as you scuttle along. It's really disturbing. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts the enemies. Summon a void spirit to enthrall the humans and hounds. Oh god, yeah. Some of the powers in this game were so good. The domino. This is great. You can link multiple people together, and then when you kill one of them, all the others die as well. It's like, oh. I don't know if it works for what is it though? You know, like takedown, like non-lethal takedowns. And then we've got the other stuff. Strength, increase the health, reflexes to block projectiles and deflect them. Agility to increase jump heights, bloodthirst. I think, yeah, agility and dark vision we need early. They're going to cost 2 each, though. Bone charm crafting. Oh, I forgot you could do that. You could make your own bone charms in this game. We're going to take dark vision first. This is so useful to have. Nice. Alright, so that's going to be 2, that's going to be 4, just like it always was. That's going to be 1. Yeah, I'll have 5 stay as the heart still. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs and they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on the crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Working, just came home and now going to head out, so time to lurk. See you later. No problem, Papanaka. Thank you very much for lurking. It's always welcome. Alright, so.
I heard a story once of a sailor caught forever in a fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
Must be cursed. That old man says something.
There will come a time when we must part. I only tell you this in the hope to make easier our farewells. If we should become parted someday, remember that I know exactly who you are, and that I treasure you.
Oh, Mom.
I wonder if you remember me as I was.
I wonder where that rune is then. That's like the bottom deck of the ship.
Do you?
Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. Wait, Anton's been taken? No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage room. Looks like something fell on the other side and I really need to sell the stuff locked in there to make some coin, pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. That's the storage room door then. That's the one that's blocked up. And this is our room then. Okay, right. Just getting my bearings. Cool. I remember this place being really awesome looking. It's a difference from the dank, grey, dreary looking, you know, Dunwall. This place is a lot more colourful and exotic looking. Ooh. Pop. There we go. Just gonna get in everywhere. Oh, these things, the plague. There is a plague here as well, kind of, spread by these bloody flies.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer.
Every time I see that, I think Clown Killer.
Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy.
Has Sokolov heard about this?
Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Ugh. Investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more each week from months now, I've found my mind turning and turning over the movements behind the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel and some of the inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many of us are involved? They aimed their venom at you, at our dear Empress, young Emily, that much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Do I dare to spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Gristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Sokonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, I suspect. How long until the Dreadful Whale catches the Duke's eye?
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
The blood flies. I wonder whether I have another book in me. The blood fly epidemic, coupled with the basic information on the life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. They're exotic insects unlike anything found in Sokonos. I suspect originated in Pandesian continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack. So these are basically like the substitute for the rats from the first game. So when there's lots of them, they will swarm you. There are also nests, if I remember correctly. They're attracted to rapid movement and sounds, so you can move around them carefully. Nests can be broken, scattering the swarm, and the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion. Oh yeah, I remember that's a thing they do. Interesting with the last part of the Bloodflyer's life cycle, they calm a great deal, leaving the swarm. They molt and causes their wings to drop off. Afterwards, each Bloodflyer lives a solitary existence. Cool. Largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates. Steal any of this? Crossbow bolts, I'll take those. Thank you very much. Ah, and here she is.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Let's do it.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Right, so Mortimer Ramsey. What was Mortimer Ramsey doing in Karnak?
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel.
It's
but Corvo
Abel.
served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
The Addermeyer solution.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Cool. So I don't know if I can actually unblock the storage room yet. I think that's something I have to do later. I guess when I have certain powers, I'm able to get in. I can do it now? Oh. I guess I just have to find a way, and I didn't really look around all the boat. I also want to find that last rune. I think it's overboard. I think I have to swim. Yep. Whee! Coming for you. Got it. Oh god. Oh god. Not much breath left. Not much breath left. Oof. I'm fine. Oh god, I'm getting eaten by things. Things are eating me. Oh! Hagfish. Frigging hagfish. Eek. Alright. I don't want to go there just yet, just in case it triggers the mission.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
So there's no way down from here, is there? Oh, there's a open hatchway here. A fishy situation. Merrick. That's not bad. Here we go. Right. So that's the solution. I guess that's my mana potion then. Aha. There we go. Dealt with. Merrick, you're terrible. In a very good way. Make sure we steal everything. So that's the accounting book. I wonder if there's anything interesting in here. Chicken, potatoes, and oil. Anton's seasick pills. Oh, poor Sokolov. He got a little bit seasick, did he? This boat is really cool. I love the design of it. You know? So good. Yeah, as long as it's on the good side, that's fine. Alright, ready to go.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yeah.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Find Adamir Station and take the carriage to Adamir Institute. It's the best lead you have for tracking down the Crown Killer. I'm going to keep nearly saying Clown Killer for a while if you guys don't mind. That'll happen a bit.
I'd take you to Adamir by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Oh yeah, the carriages are really cool. They're like
Before his
really
death, the
sporty
old Duke
looking.
Kono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamir. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamir, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamir. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at the water because of the gunk. Ew. All bloody. Locate a black market shop. Okay.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
But don't you know we're in the middle of a pandemic?
You up for a beer?
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mora.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Just don't forget about...
So, here's the map. So we're here somewhere. We need to get to Adamir Station, which is over here. So it looks like we've got to kind of go around and through here. Unless we can cut through these buildings. There's overseers over there. There's a wall of light there. Let's just, you know, take it slow. Figure out a way. It's shadow boxing without a shadow.
I told him to let it warm up a little first, but he can't say I didn't warn him.
Might be a good idea to hit up the black market shop as well.
I have to be on the lookout for some no.
Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
Look at this. This place must reek as well with these trenches of blood and guts running down to the docklands. Ew.
If you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
A bone charm nearby and there's a rune over there. Hi.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Hey, come here.
Hello?
I have something that might interest you.
Really?
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Okay, I won't ask any more questions either. I will just, you know... just do that. Ah, there you are.
If you found this place, I'll trade with you.
So, let's have a look at upgrades first. I've got
For better weapons.
680 to spend. Crossbow accuracy, extended bolt range and reload speed. We really do need sleep darts. I think we already have those though. Yeah, they're ticked off. Okay, cool. So let me buy some.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. Glad we could do business.
Normal bolts. What else do we have? Grenades. Stun mines. Yes. I'll have a couple of those. What is this? Location of sunken supplies. Interesting. And we could buy a rune, but we don't have the money for it. That costs a lot of money though. It's 250. You guys can't see. You still can't see because my chair's in the way. Look, it's 250. Trust me. No, I won't then. In that case,
for upgrading your...
I'll buy that.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
You're welcome, dude. Wow. I just bought stuff from him and he's like, I shouldn't be dealing with strangers. Well, sorry, dude. Mm-hmm.
Let a few blood flies stop us.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
Okay, so we could get through there.
Likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
We could go through there then. But we'd be risking bloodflies.
Let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I. and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress.
Even without eyes to look upon the world,
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
nearly all things were hidden.
Mm-hmm.
There is corruption here. It beckons you, promises riches and power. So much temptation.
What are you covering your face for?
God, there's a lot of them, look. God, there's runes all over the place. I love it. There's another one over there.
So many places I wanted to visit with you.
It is inside. Oh, it's the one in the shop.
Good to see you again.
The one I have to buy in the shop.
Somewhere a noble woman is beating a servant.
Alright.
He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Alright. Okay. Well, let's go look at the normal way round before we do the other one.
Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
The Grand Guard can just F off.
If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely.
Everyone is looking for me.
Oh,
It might pay to be discreet.
that's hostile territory. Okay.
You miserable rat.
Yeah, we can play things our
What would
way.
happen if you reported me? I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No!
Ooh.
This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, we just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Someone there? What's going on?
Oh.
The outsiders, hurry on!
God damn it. No.
Don't let her escape!
Come on.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Okay, there were some deaths. Some deaths have happened. I didn't expect him to just walk in here. Sit down there, boy. Alright. I should probably set up my hotkeys so that I actually have my non-lethal options. Here we go. That's better. Derp. Alright, I can hear a bone charm or a rune or something. Where is it? One there. One there.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Hi.
Bastard overseers beat my man last month for whistling something heretic.
Oh my god. You feeling okay? Oh god. Oh my god.
End of the
Shh. Freaking bad guys. Good brother Harold, last week when we talked, oh what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend me your advice. I've taken it to heart and I know you are correct. Yes, I will need to be purified though through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before, but 3 years ago. Though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you please be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I will arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon, though I confess, ever since our talk I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state I was in when you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. Brother Chester just pissed me off, so he can sit in the corner and think about what he just did. And Brother whoever can sit on top of him. I'll take those feathers. Solution, nice. Ooh, hi, outsider. I'll take your picture.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Apparently I'm not, because I've triggered quite a few people. I like that you can blow candles out. I love games that let you do things like that. Nice little details. Alright. A letter from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amadio. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District and ask for Mindy. You won't regret your time. I wonder if that was an outsider mark. There's a bone charm there. Okay. So, bone charms, non-equipped. Enemies miss with fire projectiles more often. I'll wait for better ones. This is a dead end, apparently. Are there any reasons to go down there? Guess we'll have a look. No. Yeah. Okay, this is a dead end. There must be a possession ability again, because there are grates that you can go through for the rats.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
No, there's a pandemic. Shush. Oh, that's right. Shadow Walk can go in there, King. Alright. Well, where does this power up? I think this powers up actually up here anyway. Corporal Ritello, if that engineer comes back to service the windmill, do not go up the ladder and throw the shut-off lever for her. It's your it's not your job, and I won't have my squads taking risks for another's equipment. They're not the Grand Guard. If that lead engineer is afraid of heights, that's her problem. How she expects to work on the windmill without being able to climb up to the shut-off, I have no idea, but I don't care. Okay. Yeah, that's too high. Whoop. So this is how they power their wall of light. Interesting.
Why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
That's the Overseer's outpost. That's where I need to go. Damn. These guys are really keen. Like, oh my god, compared to the first game. They're very, very keen.
Pain and suffering to prevent even one among us from what.
So we need to get in there.
Somebody's down.
Did they just see me? Nope, nope, nope.
Lifeless ocean that surrounds us all.
Oh, there's a guy there.
To devour the earth and sky and all things in between. Trust in the Abbey, my friends. Trust.
Thank God.
In the Abbey. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer, apart from the flocks entrusted to our care, apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes this tale is told within our mightiest enclave.
Move him far away from the edge.
It is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is
What are
the
those
sorry
guys
story
doing?
of a man, most high within the Abbey, who was banished during the Rat Plague. His name...
You kind of stand out. Might want to keep a low profile. What's he going on about?
Beats me. Half the shit they say makes no sense.
Is that the 9 strictures?
Dumbass. It's only 7.
9-7. What's the difference?
2.
It's all dog shit about the void and the outsider and living a humble life. Nothing I give a rat's ass about.
Mm-hmm. I guess I could have swum around as well. That would have been a good way to go.
Where are the overseer women? Why only men?
The
Yeah,
women
right.
on a
Why only
special
men?
plan are something apart. They're all blind. But I don't think they're allowed to get together. The men and the women. The Abbey doesn't like it.
That's sexist.
Maybe when they're together, they have trouble keeping their pants on.
It keeps them all
the
focused
remaining
on
years
structures.
until the world is swallowed itself by the void, and all manner of things are destroyed.
So there's a guy up there.
Set a table for your family that will keep them safe. Lay out
Sometimes
a
I wonder
meal
if
that
it
would
wouldn't be
cause
better
you
to
no
craft the
shame
music boxes
should your
at each
neighbor come
enclave.
to sup
Here in the
with
city,
you.
for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations.
I don't like the idea of going in that
The
way.
month of harvest.
Seems dangerous.
I will never
Far worse to
forget
have
her
knowledge
words.
of construction materials scattered
She
upon the
looked up
island.
at me and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the isle.
So there's an overseer down there.
Once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed to playing alone.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed.
Ah. Okay, this is boarded up.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
By those within the Outsiders' wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunt and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize.
Better have a look.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the person.
Here? Show yourself.
I could use these windows to get in then.
Into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her. All of you. Fell to the cries of the
Hello?
wonder who that was.
Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Well, yoink. My body now.
This is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not be plain to you.
Ow.
Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Those leading this city would gamble with all that we have built, with your very families. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city. A chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold. To take...
Yep.
Huh?
God damn it. Hush. Go to sleep. Okay, that was the last sleep dot. This was not a good way to go. So how in the heck am I gonna get this body? To Mindy? Without being seen. Oh god. Yeah. Wait a minute, where do I need to go? She was over here, wasn't she? She was in a place over there. Am I going in the wrong direction? Oh, to a basement under a nearby dentist's office. I don't need to bring her the body. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Literally all the way back in the other direction. I could potentially go through there.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Yep, we shall avoid. Don't mind me.
Hard to get a good lungful. I closed my locker before coming out. Last time I left it open, someone left a hangfish in my jacket pocket.
Well, the records showed that I did try. When Adamar closed, I tried my best to take on all the Bloodfly cases. Void helped me. I even took out an advertisement in the Karnaca Gazette. And come they did, sometimes with cases so advanced the larvae are ready to burst through the skin. I had to turn them away lest they contaminate all the other patients and myself. The whole dreadful business has become a danger to me. If I don't protect my own health, how can I cure others? My things are packed. I have purchased passage to Winddown, I guess. What a relief it will be to treat scurvy and chain blades, chill blades, blains. I'll get that word. Chill blains? What is that? After all these hideous blood fly infections.
I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
All right. Need to get over there. Not be seen.
See if she can help. Sure. Should we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
You bet.
Come on. Hurry up.
There we go. Hi.
Hey, you got him.
I guess he goes there.
In the hole.
Yeah.
Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Okay. Yeah, okay then. You have fun burying your dead body. I'm gonna go hunt down some more of these. Ooh. Ooh. Dead overseers. I saw nothing. There's a bone charm through here somewhere.
What is it to
Can I
you?
interest you in a game of cards, lady?
That sounds lovely.
Hiding from the south, a vile witch's brew.
Not bad.
What is it to you?
I'm tired. How long, my dears?
Okay, huh?
How long must I endure in this shadow state?
Trying to find out where some of these are is really difficult. Looks like one of them's in here. These levels are really complicated. Huh. It's in there. How does one get to that? Can I use that to pull to me?
How Karnaka has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Doesn't this make it pull towards me? Let's have a look. Pull yourself across distances. Upgrade to pull enemies and objects. Oh, right, I have to upgrade it. Right, yes, there it is. Pull objects. I can afford that now, so I'm going to take that now. And then I can get this rune. Bone charm crafting. Shadow kill. Increased jump height. I'll take that. pulled towards me, though? Oh, it's behind the thing. Oh, I bet I have to go in the other way, then. Nope. That didn't work. Whoa, ow, that hurt. God damn it.
One way thing at the Abbey. Every man and people got to listen, they never do. Huh? Who's there?
Oh my god, really? These guys are so frigging hyper keen.
The time of the great burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save its.
Oh my god.
It's return.
Really? Where are my bolts? No!
The Abbey will not.
Get in the bloody water, you bastard. Ow! Oh shit. Alright. This is gonna be a death because this was a mess. God, these guys are really, really, really keen. I don't remember it being this difficult, stealth-wise. Alright, let's just go here. Pretty sure you can just shoot the plank with your crossbow for the rune. Oh, really? Oh-ho! Thank you very much. I didn't realize that.
A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble. A trinket. Yet it caught my eye.
There's another one in there.
Nothings.
I would like to get...
Time of the great burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany on the White Cliff. The Abbey will not.
Straight in through the front door like a badass.
Impurities from the mind and body.
Wait, they're there? Oh, they're on their frigging podium. Oh no, this is gonna go incredibly bad.
Only those who turn from the seven strictures risk an endless existence, adrift in the void, the dark sky without stars, the cold, lifeless ocean that surrounds us all and threatens to devour the earth and sky and all things in between. Trust in the Abbey, my friends.
Nice.
The Abbey will not
Alright,
allow
cool.
the shadows of the void to fall upon you.
Yes!
We will
Them really long hands, you know?
flame as we
Grabby
must
hands.
to keep
Must
our
have.
charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one
Super
among
sneaky.
us from wandering through.
We will burn a bright fire.
Oh, that guy's turned around now.
So the others will not lose their way.
Oh god, is he coming back?
I'm scared. Something's up.
He is.
Time without end.
It's a shame that door's closed.
Of a life well lived, in keeping with the seven strictures, is the end.
The rune's another level up by the look of it.
The peace of non-being.
don't think I can choke a guy while he's in his chair, though, can I? I'm going to save it and try. No. I'd have to use sleepy bolts, which I don't have any left. I'm just playing on normal difficulty. Just need to be the right angle. No, it's not giving me any options. I'm literally right here. I need to get across there. Okay. Esteemed High Overseer Kulan, I hope you are in good health and not too nostalgic for Wagon, which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters, but our problem in Sokonos is significant. Any insights you can offer would be welcome. Duke Abel is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey, and yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of the nation. You've been called a unifier, something the Abbey greatly needs after the horrors of the Rat Plague. So your guidance would be of value. Under the Duke, the streets are overrun with cutthroats. Paolo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with the Oracular Sisters has been troubling. Their responses have arrived after a marked delay, and their recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Look to his torso from the side. That's about to the side as I can get. And I'm not getting an option to do it. This side, maybe? Oh, oh, aha! Yeah, get some sun. Ooh. King does know the way. Absolutely. It's obviously in there, right? The fact that 2 of the numbers are already set to 7 is very significant. I think. Usually these open as soon as you get the right combination.
He's just unconscious.
Never do. By the strictures! What?
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. Could swear
Stop moving around then. I thought that guy was a prisoner in another room for a moment. Alright. Well... There's nothing in there. I don't see anything on the walls either, like no numbers written or anything. I will take that.
Liam Byrne.
One way to say it's the Abbey and every man, and these people got to listen, and they never do. It drives me mad.
Let's have a look. So there is a corrupted bone charm up there as well. So I'll leave that for now. Let's see if we can get this other bone charm instead. Ooh. Where anyone else is. I know there's at least one more guy up here. Nick that guy's banana. That's the interrogation room. There we go. Brother Bernardus, where did you find the drawings? The accused? I made them. As I said, I'm an artist, mostly newspaper advertisements. These don't look like advertisements. They look like heretic nonsense intended to make your neighbors sick or bring back a loved one. Nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure, so instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, Overseer, and invest in some scented soap, unless that's against one of the strictures. Conclusion. Apparently the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature. That's probably the one we went into earlier. Yeah, I'm sure he just, you know, died suddenly and unexpectedly. Oh, the bone charm was in there. Man. There we go. Now we can get in. Meet me in the usual place tomorrow night. Be sure to bring the drawings we talked about. High pressure. Explosions from grenades and oil tanks and bottles inflict more damage. They have a smaller blast radius. Don't particularly care.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand.
Still another floor to go. These levels are so huge in this game now. Compared to the last one, anyway. Oh, hello. You know the solution for the chest with the rooms? You can give you clues if you want. No, that's fine. I'll see if I can figure it out. get up here. Alright, so the room there. There's a bone charm over there. That's some way off. I know that rune over there is the one in the shop. I don't know about that bone charm though. Don't look this way, dude. Wake. There's one over here somewhere. Oh god, flies! Flies. Ew. Frigging flies. Alright, well I got a new bone charm. Movement slightly faster with a weapon sheathed, I'll take that. Finally. Add one of those. Alright.
Tethered by family and neighbors for reasons tested and true. It is off because they have turned their backs on someone there.
Did that just trigger them? I think I did.
I can just make it through this shift. Now I can go.
Alright. Well, I'll give up on that for now.
A conspiracy plan. She trusted her allies, played into their hands.
Guards! Help! My shop is under attack!
No, it isn't.
What is all this riot?
Oh god. Freaking no, no. Okay, don't steal from shops. Stealing's wrong, guys. Why did you make me do that? Ah. You can steal, just don't get caught. Well, you know.
So mysterious with your face covered.
Hi.
First quality goods only. You'll find nothing stolen here. None of that black market nonsense.
How ironic.
Should we nominate? It's not funny.
Oh, that guy was just asleep, look. I'm gonna go nick his food. That's what he gets for sleeping on the job.
Adamar Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Guards here.
Last time?
Should we take our guests out for mushroom?
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adamire's
Now
closed.
the power's down.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore.
Lieutenant Colbers, I've packed everything like you requested and brought your luggage to the train station, but I cannot wait any longer. The train will be there any minute, and I won't miss my chance to leave this wretched city. Your shift at the Royal Conservatory should have ended an hour ago, so I'm confident you'll be here soon and that you'll buy another ticket. It has been an honor to serve you during these 2 years, and I wish I could have said goodbye in person. Best of luck, Severino.
People who need urgent treatment.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and the Miners Family Committee,
Alright. Use the carriage. So we don't need to even go through the station, right? There is a bone charm over there. Do I want to go there and get the bone charm?
Best to avoid.
Hey, let's try. Excuse me.
Huh?
I just have to finish my shift.
Shh. Don't see me. Stop it. Don't get suspicious. Just get on with your happy little normal life. Is this a way to get in? Oh, maybe. Hey. Have a look. So this is
Good doctor's not here.
Dr. Hypatia's apartment. Ooh. Bone Charm is down below, so let's go there. That looks like a trap for a moment then. Found her apartment key. Oh, well then. Dear Cirilla, I'm working so late these days I might as well sleep at Adamire. I know it's not good for my health and the doctor should know better. You are totally right, but I have the feeling I'm about to discover something important, something that will improve my Adamire solution. Would you be so kind as to water my plants for a few days? You'll do a better job than me anyway. I always forget them. Help yourself to my elixir in my reserve if you like. I hope Caroline gets better soon. Your neighbor and friend, Alexandria. Try to unlock me. Oh god. Really? Mm-hmm. Alright, is this guy gonna be aggressive if I talk to him? Hi.
Welcome to Winslow's Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
I will.
Don't just wander wherever you want. That area's private.
Sorry. Wonder if there'd be anything to say what it would be. Nope. I didn't look over here, did I?
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Find Hypatia. I'll see what she knows about the Crown Killer.
Interesting. Alexandria, I've always believed the idea of the Bloodfly Nest Keepers to be legend or drunken miner talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out Bloodfly infestations. As such, the Silvergraph represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude that the final stages of Bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage, wherein the host fixates on protecting the nests. The Bloodflies in turn welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. Bloodfly research never ceases to amaze. If we could procure a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I'd love to observe the effects on rats or wolfhounds in my laboratory. Interesting. Sleep darts, I'll take one of those. The Crown Killer. How are you doing, Mr. Bushido? Good to see you. Been a while. Well, oh, I could have probably come in through a balcony, look. Ha ha ha. Oh well. Yeah, I could have just come in through this balcony. I was kind of hoping we might find something in here that would tell us about the safe downstairs. You've just finished a playthrough of this, funnily enough? Oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you very much. Glad you are too. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to leave that alone as well then. Let's go this way again. And zip. Zip. Is there anybody else around? No.
A, B, C, D, E, and G. H, G, J, K, L, and mentally. Q, R, S, U, and V. Double V, X, Y, then Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Okay, this other guy here needs to stop jittering around a bit. You didn't see me. Right. Onward. Later, boys. Only three kills. That's not bad. 4 bodies detected, 6 detections. Whatever. God, that took an hour and 30 minutes. These levels are massive. Murderer! No! 8 out of 10 runes, though. That's not bad. Both the shrines and a couple of bone charms left behind. I missed a painting and no blueprints. Oh. Yeah. I don't have the patience to fully scour the levels, though. That's the problem. I scour them, but then eventually I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Eliminate the crown killer who's been murdering your enemies and making you look guilty. Find your old ally Anton Sokolov, last seen being carried towards Adamaya. Alexandra Hypatia, who runs the place, should know more. I'm sure she should.
Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The crown killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Zirconos.
There's always a way to go into the black market and rob it. Oh yeah, I'd noticed. I saw the way in, and I was like, I won't do that yet. And it's in all the missions too? Yeah. Okay, well I can't save the game. One moment. The weather took a turn for the worse while we were coming out here. Look at that cloud, that's so good. All right. Well, guys, we're a little bit overdue to finish, so we're going to have to leave it there for the day.